What's up guys, how's it going, and welcome to the Mina channel. Today we have a lot of news and a lot of information to talk about pertaining to Persona the Phantom X, the project that is going on right now for a mobile game from Atlas and the Chinese company Perfect World Games. So let's go ahead and kind of talk about this and see what's going to happen with this game so far. So as you guys talked about last time, there is a lot of new information because there is currently an ongoing beta. Now this beta has been talked a lot by a lot of different people. I myself, I want to for disclosure, I am actually not playing the beta myself. I did not get access to it, but a lot of people have been posting a lot of information regarding the beta itself and kind of a lot of the news and everything. So I'm kind of going to go through everything that we have heard recently about the beta. And of course, being that this is a beta means that a lot of these things may be subject to change, so there is still a good chance that some of these mechanics of this information I talk about may change in the future. But again, since this is a very close beta, there is some information that we can still discuss with this. So let's go ahead and kind of jump right into it here with all the information here. So as you can tell by my thumbnail, I do show quite a bit of concern pertaining to what's going on in the beta so far, mainly the gacha aspect and a lot and some other aspects I'm going to talk about in a minute. Meaning that this is a mobile game, there is obviously some concern that a lot of this implementation with what a mobile game is supposed to be like is gonna be in the game, unfortunately. As some of you guys know, I actually don't really play a lot of games when it comes to the mobile aspect of them. I very much play pretty much console and PC games, so there isn't really a lot of overlap between what I play and mobile games. So in my perspective, I look at this as, yes, I understand this is a mobile game, so it's gonna have mobile features. Of course it is, because it's a free-to-play game and everything, but again, that always comes with some caveats. So let's kind of talk about the gacha aspect of it. So the gacha aspect is actually gonna come in several facets, and a lot of people speculating there's even more gacha that we don't know about, but so far there's been shown to be two of them, two big ones. The first one's gonna be that there is a gacha that is gonna implement for the weapons. I know you've seen probably fast videos on it. He posted a video regarding you know, how you get these weapons from the person that sells the weapons and everything, and it's basically a whole animation with gacha where you kind of get a random weapon and everything. Of course, that's gonna be something that is not super bad, because you know it's just a weapon and everything, and weapons do affect the gameplay, but not really that much of an extent. However, the next one is the interesting one, because not only is it gonna be gacha for games, it's also for the weapons. There's actually gonna be gacha for characters as well that can join your party. They've shown different stars, very much like a lot of other games of the genre so far. You can see some in the screen right now, and a lot of them, it's not bad or anything like that, it's just stuff that I'm not really into. You can see there's different stars, different characters they actually haven't even shown yet, and all of them, you know, even characters from previous games like from Persona 5, they're like platinum characters or gold, the 4 stars and 5 stars, that kind of stuff I really see in a lot of different games. And that, for the most part, is very much something that it was bound to happen, because you do see in a lot of games like Genshin Impact or that kind of stuff. This is something that does kind of come up and everything. There seems to be some speculation there's gonna be gacha on the personas as well, but there is no confirmation on that. The beta doesn't seem to have that, but you are able to purchase personas with Igor, and those personas are apparently not able to be fusible, which is interesting. You know, purchasing a persona opposed to getting personas naturally in the game or whatever. So that aspect seems interesting, but I don't know the specifics of that yet. There seems to be a lot of changes when it comes to the gameplay and the dungeon aspect. The gameplay itself kind of works like most Persona games in the gameplay aspect. One of the major features is that you can pretty much have this game play itself. There is the AFK system where you can basically just let the game fight, do the battles by themselves and everything. There's no AFK to exploring the dungeon, however, like in other games, on mobile games and everything, so you actually kind of still have to kind of pay attention to it. But for the grind and everything like that, you actually can let the game kind of play itself in that regard if you like to do so. Now, this is a very mobile game thing. I will never let the game kind of just play itself, because it's not why I play games. But of course, with a lot of these games, kind of like AFK Arena type of thing, is pretty much kind of a staple of that. So Again, that's not a feature that I'm particularly excited for or anything like that, but this is something that a lot of people that played games have kind of talked about. Now, this is when it comes to the dungeon aspect of the games, and I know we talked a lot about a lot of this stuff and everything, so in that regard, there seems like there is gonna be the other gameplay of the game, you know, what you know typically as the day-to-day life where you go to school and you have activities and everything like that. And this is kind of one of the parts that actually disappointed me the most when I was looking into news and everything like that, because there does seem to be like there's gonna be a stamina system very similar to a resting system on the mobile games Genshin or some other stamina things in other games and everything. Is this something that I actually really don't like about mobile games? And there's the fact that there's always some kind of way that will stop you from kind of advancing forward, because you have to come the next day and you have to come the next day. You know, it's a gameplay loop, but because they want you to come back every day and you know, either spend money or just kind of play naturally, come back every day to do more activities and that kind of stuff. So that kind of does limit the aspect where you cannot do certain things, you know, like the social aspects or the game aspects. You kind of hanging out with your friends and internet. And very much one of the worst parts, I believe, in my opinion, because this is very much why a lot of people play Persona games. Not really the dungeoning aspect, but more of the social aspect, the social links, the hanging out with friends, doing activities in school and that kind of stuff. So that is actually a very, very disappointing part of the game, because that means that there's going to be very limited things that you can do per day because of the stamina system and everything like that. I don't know the specifics of how it works at this time, because again, I am not playing the beta, but based on information that other people have provided, it does seem like this is meant to kind of stop you from progressing too fast, you know, kind of making you come back pretty much every day and get some activities done or whatever. Again, you can still do the dungeon aspect that you're going on dungeons and everything, but you can even do that AFK. So very interesting thing, but it does feel like there is a lot of negatives when it comes to that kind of stuff. But again, that's my own opinion on this. I really definitely want to hear your opinions on this regard as well. There seems that there is a lot of other more discussions on other aspects of the games, such as some characters that are missing, like Sujiro, as well as some other people have talked about some, you know, pretty much what is going on with some of the characters and everything like that. But it does seem like there is some cool aspects of this game and everything, but at this time I'm kind of holding my reservations on it. Of course, again, I am not playing the game myself, so I think I'll still have to play it for myself and kind of make an opinion and everything. But there does seem to be more negatives than positive this time when it comes to mobile games. But again, I already feel very strongly about mobile games, so it's kind of hard for me not to look at a mobile game and be not excited for it, because I'm not someone that is typically playing these kind of games. But let me know in the comments down below, how do you feel about this? If you play mobile games, does this something you want to play? Does it make you excited for it? I do want to hear your opinions in the comments down below. And if I missed some information, I do apologize. Again, I do try to keep updated with the latest news, so if I miss some information, I'll definitely be sure to add it into the next video, because I will be covering the rest of the news when it comes to this game. Anyway, thanks so much for watching this, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. But before we end this video, I want to thank all the members: Miko, Another Fox, Demicro, H2DK, King Narukami 45, Ethan McNeil, and Rising Oilblin. Thank you so much, guys, for your support. I couldn't make these videos without your help.